We have a huge program that today our farmers across Kenya have access to fertilizer. We have a huge program on expanding our irrigation. We have a big program on what we are doing. We need your voice, and we need the voice of those of us in the executive to provide leadership and to see to it that indeed we achieve what we wrote into our Constitution. Today, as we wrote in our Constitution, Kenya Power has turned around and today is a profitable company. So is KenGen, because of the stewardship that we have put in place. My brother, our manifesto is elaborate. Our manifesto is transformative. We are implementing it page by page, paragraph by paragraph, chapter by chapter, because we have to transform this great nation, and failure is not an option. We must. We have a big program on rural electrification to connect close to 300,000 homes across Kenya. I need your support to the Ministry of Energy, who are doing a wonderful job in that exercise. We have a big program on markets across Kenya. We have a big program on housing across Kenya. Today, we have 160,000 people working in a housing program. By December, actually next month, we will begin to hand over the first 1,000 houses under our program, under the program that will make ordinary people, Mama Mboga and Boda Boda, pay 3,000 shillings every year and access housing in the Republic of Kenya. My brother, let me tell you, our universal health coverage is underway, with a bit of challenge initially, but now we are moving. And I want to tell the people of Kenya, we are going to transform this nation. And we have the team. And Professor, welcome to the team that is going to transform Kenya into a great nation that is going to make every Kenyan proud. Let me conclude by saying we have what it takes to transform the Republic of Kenya. And I am committed to making sure that whatever it takes, whatever decisions that have to be made, we will make them so that our nation can truly be transformed. As I talk to you, 10,000 young people are now engaged in climate works in Nairobi. We intend to take that in the next few months into 40 and 50,000 young people. And I commit to the people of the great city of Nairobi that we are going to clean the Nairobi River and we are going to transform it into a better, different causeway as we transform the city in the sun, the headquarters of the environment in the world, where we have UNEP in Nairobi. We're also going to roll out the program that will make sure that we tap into the private sector and make sure that we can work through public and private partnership to make sure that we roll out some of the urgent, important programs that are important for the transformation of our nation. Let me conclude by asking all of us, members of the legislature, members of the judiciary, especially our investigative institutions, to make sure that we ensure that public resources are used efficiently, effectively. I call upon the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, the offices of the DCI, and the offices of the IG to work with the judiciary so that the corrupt can be firmly, decisively dealt with in the Republic of Kenya, and the citizens of the Republic can get their due in the expenditure of public resources. I know that of recent, we have seen incidences of our girls, our mothers, our women who have been murdered in cold blood. And let me say this, that the DCI and all the investigative authorities in the Republic of Kenya must stand up to these criminals, and we must deal decisively and firmly. And I want to ask us as a society to be careful with strangers, to be careful with people who lure our girls, our women into situations that compromise their security. But we must be on the lookout, all of us as a nation. This is yet another moment. This is yet another beginning. And I am confident that we are going to take Kenya to the next level. Professor Kindiki, as you and all know, there is much to be done to fulfill our commitments and set our nation on the